I love a buttered biscuit.
Oh, and it's Dictionary Diva. Of
It's
course.
Shizzy. How are
I
you?
know. It's good. Well, let's bring on our first reader here.
Well, hello everybody.
Good to see
How are we
Yamaha.
How
Well,
are
you know,
you?
we gotta bring in the next one too.
Hello guys, it's Jovan, and you know what time it is? Disco time.
Geyser!
Disco time.
Oh my!
Disco time.
Oh my!
Yeah.
So, have you guys had a good week so far?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm exhausted, but ready to. Actually, the weekend, I'm ready to go back to the week.
Oh yeah, everybody's
Wow.
always ready to go back to the week.
No, I'm not at all. No.
No, you're ready. You're ready for the holidays to start up.
If only.
And of course, good
Ours
to
is starting
see
this
Rabbit.
week, so
Hey, Rabbit.
Rabbit.
I started to paint a bunny today, and I had to scrap it. So sorry, Rabbit.
Good to see you,
Glad you
Yamaha
could make
Biker. Glad you could make it into chat.
Glad you could make it. Good to see you.
Wolfie. Good to see you, Christine. Good to see you.
Christine?
Fast group coming in.
Fast
Good to
group.
see you. And of course, Wilhelma.
Wilhelma.
Hello. Salty dog. Awesome. Good to see you,
Cool.
Salty dog.
Very cool.
And then, of course, hey, Jude.
Yes.
Of course. I'm going to be late, but we'll be there as soon as possible.
Understood.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
It's all good, Eris.
No worries.
Mm-mm.
Well, as we left off last week, we never finished this story. We left everybody hanging.
We did. We
Well,
left them hanging.
well, I guess I could show them a recap. I mean, that would be nice of me to give them a little bit of recap, so that way they're
You
not
give 'em a little
completely
teaser for
lost.
last week.
That makes me
Yeah,
nervous.
do that.
What did he clip?
You're
What
welcome.
did he clip?
No, I didn't clip anything. I just
Hmm.
just
Oh,
a
okay,
simple
okay.
recap. Yeah. No, I clipped all kinds of stuff, but that's a different story.
Clip all the things.
Oh, let's
bet
close
you
that out
did.
there. So that way there we go. So for you guys, a recap. Our intrepid group stood at the base of Mount Valhalla, the sky painted in fiery hues of twilight as they gazed upon the rune-covered monolith that marked the end of their quest. The expert, with his ever-twisting mustache, we've seen that mustache, brushed off his hands with exaggerated flourish. That's what he likes you to think. Proclaiming their proximity to victory, Iris, ever the skeptic with a frock filled with doodads and whatnots, frowned thoughtfully at the ancient stone, while young Eris clung to Jamie's side, her eyelashes batting against the waning light like a delicate butterfly wings. And there, with a hoot of wisdom, the wise old owl perched atop Yamaha Biker's hat, casting a shadow that seemed to whisper of mysteries.
I
Yeah,
don't remember that.
I don't remember it being on your
I
hat.
don't remember expert sitting on my head.
I've
You
slept since
remember
This
it.
old
You
owl?
remember it. I promise.
Mm.
Promise. You'd remember that.
Oh my.
This is already starting off with lies.
More
Well, that's how it
lies,
goes.
sir. More lies.
More lies.
Lies and slander.
Are you ready, Diva?
Where's your husband at, Diva?
I have no idea. I lost him earlier. Have no idea.
This
I've
was
lost him
intentional.
several
She
times.
ran off. We know how Diva is. She just disappears.
I
He was
do.
probably parking the car and she just all of a sudden appeared at home. Poof, there she
Yeah, I
is.
do. Oh, so
Check
I'm
it out.
starting this?
Yeah.
As the motley crew stood near the rune-covered monolith on Mount Valhalla, the sky stretched out above them like a canvas of apricot marmalade smeared with the last dollops of daylight, signaling the approach of dusk. The expert twirled a loose thread on his vest between his fingers, pondering the cryptic carvings that danced before their eyes, whispering secrets of old Norse gods who may have lounged about, discussing the fates of mere mortals over cups filled with the honeyed ambrosia of mead. Sea-swept rummaged through her overstitched satchel, which clanged with the sound of metal trinkets and gadgets unknown to modern science, retrieving an oversized magnifying glass to inspect the weathered etchings with the meticulousness of a cat pursuing the intricacies of a ball of yarn.
And other salty expressions.
There he is.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. You know?
I mean, she talked about a ball of yarn. Might as well talk
Meow.
about Yamaha.
Listen here, meow.
Wow.
Right meow.
Right, meow.
Meow.
Pull
Brett,
the
meow.
car over. Right meow.
Did you just say meow to
The
me?
movie's so funny.
I look like a cat to you.
look like a
I
cat.
look like I'm jumping around from tree to tree all nimbly bimbly.
Nimbly bimbly.
God, that movie's so funny.
Yes.
Littering and littering
And smoking the reefer.
Officer Rabbit and I are going to stand here while you three smoke the whole bag.
Meow. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies. It just like
The second one wasn't as good. I didn't
No.
like the second
No,
one.
no, it
The
wasn't.
second one
Whatever.
usually is not the best of the two.
Yeah.
It was an extraneous sequel, but the original will live on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
wasn't Jeff Brewer in that?
Was he?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure he
think
was the
so.
first one that got pulled over. Yeah, I think it was Jeff Brewer, and he goes, "I just ate all that weed because I took all that acid." Because he's sitting in the car and he's just like,
Oh.
really, and he's driving backwards in reverse.
Pull over. You can't pull over anymore, man. It's all the way over.
You literally can't pull over. I actually love that. Like the kid that ate the pot. If I remember right, he's actually the director of Broken Lizard.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Pretty sure Jeff.
he went on to do that like Broken Lizard's Club Dread movie or whatever.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah, like actually he was the director of the
Yeah.
movie.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. And in the and in the dimming light, the wise old owl, whose eyes seemed lit by the residual rays of the sun, hooted softly from his perch on Yamaha Biker's fedora. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now he's just gonna crap all over me. Advising restraint before the
I'll
final
know it.
revelation. The monolith played its role as a stoic sentinel guarding the threshold to a world of forgotten lore. And with every rune that got to light, there was a hiss, a crackling of energy, like laughter trapped within the very fabric of the universe, teasing the travelers with the promise of wonder or a really good jest.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
So fierce with the wild scent of his wild time crushed beneath the weight of their boots, the air was punctuated by the occasional sneeze from Iris, who claimed allergies to ancient magic. Need to take a Zyrtec. Although no one had the heart to tell her so, each footfall seemed to resonate with the mountain itself, as if their steps were syncopated. That damn big word. To the beating heart of Valhalla, rumor had it that even the mountains enjoyed a good polka now and again. God damn. We need to tell these people how to do a proper hoedown or a hootenanny.
Well, which is it? A hoedown or a hootenanny?
Which
Well,
difference?
you get the hold down, then
There's
you
a
hit down
difference.
here.
Well, it depends
get
on
it
what
hold
side.
down.
It depends.
you
If there's
hootenanny
more than
here.
if there's more than one pig, it's a hoedown.
If it's just one, it's a hootenanny.
If it's one hoe down, it's a hootenanny.
Yeah.
I heard.
That's what my grandpappy said.
Oh dear.
As twilight settled its cloak upon the shoulders of the world, shadows grew long and fanciful, morphing into shapes that danced and scampered about, conjuring images of Vikings and mystics, exchanging recipes for the perfect pot roast. What? The group's laughter mixed with the whispers of the wind, creating a symphony of camaraderie that echoed off the cliff faces, bouncing back to them like an affirmation from the universe.
The universe. Their journey had been fraught with the absurdity that only true adventure can muster. Each challenge faced with the fortitude of those convinced that stories are written by the bold, or at least by those with enough sense to follow someone with a map, even if it's a bit suspect. They stood on the precipice of discovery, eagerly anticipating the finale, and yet there was a sliver of reluctance to bring the pageant to an end. The tale was not yet complete. Their canvas still had corners left untouched by the brushstrokes of resolution.
Did you say breaststrokes?
What? You don't like stroking the breast?
No, that's fine. I was just making sure that's what you said.
You just get in there and just give it a little rubber dub dub.
Be gentle.
If there's more than just two men in the tub, it's a homosexual encounter.
What's going on here?
It's like milking a cow.
Oh my god. Unbeknownst to the crew, the monolith was not just a passive marker, but a doorway to possibilities. Chapters yet unwritten, tales
Right
untold.
into the door. I'm so just damn.
For
fool.
now, they basked in the gloaming of their achievements, none daring to disturb the monolith's slumber just yet, allowing the anticipation to build like the froth atop a perfectly poured pint of ale.
Pint of ale.
Beer.
We don't need the recap on there, but here we go to chapter 20. We're coming to the very end of this one. It's the farewell to Valhalla awaits and their extraordinary adventures.
One thing that
What did we say? Diva's already losing it. We didn't even say anything.
Hear you sing. I cannot wait to hear you say the first sentence. It's going to be great.
Oh. Go ahead.
I have a
Yamaha?
story. Yeah, come on, Yamaha.
Oh, you want me to read this?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Read it.
It's gonna
How
be
do you want me
great.
to read it? How should I read this one?
It's going to be so good.
With your friend,
With my friend?
Andy Dufresne.
In the delicate embrace of night, the silver moon lent a touch of the ethereal to the solemn figures gathered around the ruin-covered monolith, where the truth waited, nearly tangible, like morning dew poised on the brink of first light. Our adventures still, as the time wore as the time-worn rocks themselves, listened to the expert who cleared his throat, and over-adventure to the grand revelation as the owl hooted knowingly. Oh, so annoyingly. Okay, then. With a flush reminiscent of a magician during the grand finale. The expert stepped back, his face illuminated by the soft glow of a conveniently placed torch Sea-Swept had the foresight to ignite using Yamaha Biker's final Twinkie wrapper. What?
How many you got?
All right. My Twinkie wrapper is mine. A relic of a simpler time in their journey.
You have to use those sparingly. Don't just.
I don't just share
waste
my
your
Twinkie
Twinkie
wrapper.
wrappers.
Don't just throw your Twinkie wrappers around, big boy, okay?
I mean, if you burn up your Twinkie wrappers, you ain't gonna have nothing left for me.
I know. Yeah, I'll wash them out and use them again.
Let's save it for a very special moment.
4 or 5 times.
How else are you going to cover up that monolith, big boy? It's so ethereal.
I forgot the weirdness of the story.
I know it doesn't take long to just forget, and then you're back in it. And you're like, oh my god!
Oh, God.
And we're back.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. All right. As her heart heavy with untold secrets approached the monolith, her fingers tracing the runes and her lips whispered incantations
That's right.
of the
Touch it.
unknown antiquity. Her incantations slipped into the night like willowy wisps flirting with the vast edge. The monolith pulsed, the runes glowing as if answering to some primeval rhythm. And in quiet and anticlimactic turn, none foresaw, opens the portal like a very large supermarket automatic door.
Huge.
Jamie's lashes fluttered at a double time. The air shimmered with a spectacle so enthralling that even Farrah's knitting became a tad irregular. Graphic stitches she would later claim to be intentional design choices.
What the fuck?
Mm.
I just imagine it's like clickety clickety clickety. Oh.
That's exactly what I said. Just
What the hell?
Oh.
One by one, they crossed the threshold. Yamaha Biker first, perhaps lured by the scent of a promised ever after buffet. Followed closely by Iris, whose insatiable curiosity eclipsed her common sense. Oh, goodness. Eris always misunderstood. Glanced back at a world she may never see again. Poor honey. Her foot hesitating midair like a pendulum deciding its sway. Farrell, her knitting project bundled under her arm, I bet it was, shuffled past, mumbling something about unruly yarn and unruly destinies. While Jamie gave one last batting performance, framing her departure with a cinematic flair. You do it, honey. You be full of flair.
I'm thinking
We're gonna have to talk to you
buffet.
about your pieces of flair.
Sure, you're doing the minimum, but you know, we like to
You
encourage
really want
more.
to just do the minimum.
Could do more. Then, of course, came the expert, who, after adjusting his spectacles one last time, he bid farewell to the wise old owl, the sole creature remaining whose knowing hoot he seemed to say, "Who knew it would end like this? Who? Me, that's who! With a final tip of his fedora to the owl. Yeah. The expert joined his friends, leaving the Sylvan spectator alone to ponder the vast cosmos and perhaps in due time another set of intrepid travelers. Well, beat that damn thing down.
They arrived, or rather spilled forth into a world vibrant with impossibilities.
Yeah.
A world where the sky held a tinge of lavender, where sea swept found
Goodness.
libraries of unending stories. Yamaha biker, endless banquets. Cause you hungry, baby. Where Eris's eyes found peace, and where Farrell's knitting took on dimensions of extraordinary complexity.
So
Jamie, Jamie, in a world where everyone was nice, so nice.
Oh, yes.
No one seemed immune.
I can think of something that's nice.
No one seemed immune to her lashes.
That buffet.
The expert found
Butterfly kisses.
answers only to discover a universe of new questions.
Meow.
Stupid.
I'm gonna need a towel.
And so, adventurous story folds like a well-worn map, tucked away in the attic of the universe. For every goodbye whispered to the ancient sterns of Mount Valhalla, held the echoes of greetings in the world anew, their past encounters with feral children, surreal swamps, and sentient bears, merely the preamble to chapters yet unwritten.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Very good,
Quite
very
so,
good.
good sir. Quite so. I feel
That
a bit
was-
unsatisfied, though. I just
You
have to
know,
say.
It was very
It was
disheartening.
Why do all these
anticlimactic.
stories end up with them like pondering the universe and shit? Who cares?
Well, because
In the story.
that's what the AI does. It ponders the universe because that's all it can
Well-
do. It just ponders.
This was left over from its acid trip.
Yes, it was.
They were there pondering the
Yeah,
universe
Yeah,
for
man.
ages,
It's
man.
Because we held it
Mushroom
underwater
tea,
too long.
man.
That's all. We
I
just
like
held
looked
it
out
underwater
into
too long.
infinity and I saw infinity, and like it reminded me of like infinity.
Yeah.
And life-
man.
That means life doesn't
Totally.
stop, man.
Mhm.
Oh my
Zip-
god.
The bong water was plentiful. But
Don't
it
drink
is
it,
not.
man.
It
Don't
is not
drink it.
unlike the next story, which has some of the same characters. It's done a little bit differently, though. It is called Samurai's Saddles and Goat Herds.
Samurai saddle.
Yes.
Oh my. Oh my gosh. Wow. Is that the sound of your saber, Volstorm?
No, it's
So-
upstairs.
Oh.
So, chapter
Dang
one,
it.
of course, and it was because I messed up. Chapter one is The Goat Herd and the General, a humorous introduction to our samurai Valhalla and his trusty steed of choice and inexplicably well coordinated goat.
Mhm.
Chapter 2, The Whispers of War. MG Law tries to keep pace amidst rising tensions while whispers of the notorious Kaiser Pineapple and his eclectic horde reach Japan's shores. Chapter 3, Caitlin the Wrecker's Wrecking Plan. An introduction to the strategy of Kaiser Pineapple's lethal lieutenant, Caitlin the Wrecker, who believes in divide and conquer, literally targeting the Emperor's love life.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
Chapter 4, The Emperor's Lonely
Mm-hmm.
Sighs. I was
Mm.
hoping I'd get Max Murr on here tonight because this would have been really interesting to
That
have
would
that
have been
gentleman
so good.
Hello.
there.
Oh.
Explore the depths of the palace as Emperor Max Murr receives bad news and Farrell frets about the future of their love.
Oh.
Ooh.
Chapter 5, Christine's
Magical.
Dragon Dilemma. Dive into the challenges faced by Christine Fortunato as she attempts to train the untrainable, a fierce, free-spirited green dragon named Yamaha Biker.
It's so hard to train your dragon.
Somebody's
It
getting
is.
eaten, and not in a good way.
We'll find out.
Just don't try and do it the way they tried to train dolphins, to speak human language back in the 50s.
I cannot be tamed.
It involved a lot of hand jobs.
Oh my god!
You didn't know about that?
I delete a lot of useless information. It's just like I hear it and it's dumped. It's dumped. I don't retain it.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
It's handy.
The melee at Mount Misunderstanding. The first clash of clans occurs at a tragicomic brawl that demonstrates the importance of good directions in warfare.
Okay.
I can see that.
Chapter 7. The Battle of the Wits and Wits End. MG Law plots to outsmart the invaders, leading to a series of slapstick setbacks that would make even Mel Brooks chuckle.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Okay.
See, now it's just kissing ass.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, it is. It's sucking up to you guys. The Siege of the Split Sides. A serious siege that turns side-splitting when Kaiser's pineapple horde tries to storm the castle, only to be met with the craziest defenses seen since the invention of the rubber chicken.
Run away!
The twist of fates and funny bones. Valhalla's campaign takes an unexpected turn, blending action and comedy as our characters find themselves in a bizarre and belly laugh-worthy predicaments. And of course, Chapter 10, Dufresne's Dawn. In the climax, Valhalla faces his ultimate challenge, and the fate of Japan rests on whether Andy Dufresne can take the reins without digging his way out of responsibility.
Yes.
Andy Dufresne.
And see, I cut it down to 10 chapters.
Just 10.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah,
Probably is.
it gives us plenty of time. And Valhalla, why aren't you in here? You son
Yeah,
of a-
Valhalla. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
the story is all.
We painted together today. I'm really hurt.
You should be.
So.
Get to the stream now.
He has an invite. Damn it! At least he better. Sometimes I screw up and I don't give invites.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll
He says he's
double check.
cooking. What? Meth?
What he's
Kaiser?
he's putting the special ingredient into the pudding pot.
Oh my.
Let me double check
Goodness.
that. I think I did. I think I gave him one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
What's a chili powder in it, man?
All you gotta do is get them pudding pops out, and you'll be good to go, son.
That was a Breaking Bad reference.
I know.
Okay. So many people don't get that one.
Oh, here we go. So let's see who was up on this one.
I don't remember.
Well,
Actually, I think I would, since Yamaha led off the last one, I think I kick off the first one.
that's right. You do. Here, I'll
Kick it
zoom in a
off.
little bit, make it a little more legible
Yes.
if I can. There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
we ain't that
There
old.
we go.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, come on there, sweetheart.
Good Lord.
Don't make me take your
my
teeth
God.
out.
Lord,
Here.
I'm not that blind.
I need
I
some
can read a
love.
little bit now, but I'm not entirely sure about it.
Ridiculous.
That voice really turned me on. I just got to say.
Well,
What?
that's saying.
You need to tend to your box is what you
What?
need to do.
Oh, well, it's getting a little bushy.
That's all right. I got some clippers here, or like some wire cutters. They trim that thing right up.
You're going to need to get a tractor at this point.
Well,
Needs a
they told me
rotary
to get a
cutter.
concubine, so I got a concubine. The only problem was is you have to feed the damn thing.
And a bulldozer.
That ain't. That's the wrong combine. No.
Well,
You're
they
wrong
told me
one.
a concubine, but
Storylines,
she's worthless out there in the field.
Yeah.
I
it's the
put her
wrong
out there, and
guy.
she might cut a couple of things, but she just keeps wanting to be fed or something. I don't understand, woman.
You're weird that way.
Whoa. They told me that thing would clear out a few acres a day. Get her to clear out shit.
All right, Kaiser.
Oh, gee. Here we go.
Chapter 1, The Goat Herd and the General. Amidst the arid landscape speckled with thorny bushes and parched...
Really?
Sorry. I didn't do that on purpose.
Like, what the hell is that?
I was trying to mute
You
my
ruined
mic.
my
Sorry.
flow.
The AI's tapping out. That's what it was.
It's like, I'm done.
Chapter
done.
one,
It's
anymore.
like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Amidst the arid landscape speckled with thorny bushes and parched earth, the goat herd Valhalla stood, radiating with an air of misplaced nobility that contrasted sharply with his current occupation. His sole companion and trusty steed, an inexplicably well-coordinated goat, whom he had named Bonsai, for reasons unfathomable only to his eccentric mind, chewed on a stray piece of straw with a dignity reserved for creatures of a much higher station. The sun began its slow descent behind the ragged silhouette of distant mountains, casting elongated shadows across the terrain, shadows that warped and danced as if to foreshadow the coming absurdity that would soon envelop Valhalla's world. Oh yeah, brother.
Draped in armor that he had patched together from discarded kitchen utensils and leather of dubious origins. Valhalla practiced his swordplay with a wooden stick. That's what I do, too.
Yeah, he did.
Each swish and thrust an ode to the long-lost era of samurai and shoguns. His moves were a curious blend of traditional kendo and erratic interpretive dance, which he
I'm picturing
oddly
Jack
did
Black.
while he was drunk. A weirdly mesmerizing sight that could hold one's attention until interrupted by a goat's occasional meh. Serving as an unasked for critique. Well, it wouldn't be hard to give the critique. I don't blame the goat at all in this situation. Bonsai, with his oddly symmetrical horns and eyes that gleamed with a sapience that perhaps exceeded his human counterparts, that's not saying much, watched in silent judgment.
Oh my god.
That was hilarious.
AI has outdone itself.
That was
Right
hilarious.
so
Oh my god.
fabulous.
It took a lot of coaxing and getting rid of a lot of words.
Yes.
I
I bet
bet.
it did.
Listening to that in Bill Cosby voice, I literally just felt a spasm in my back.
Well, I'm glad I could contribute to your health.
Or laugh thereof. Other than that, I'm healthy as a horse, unfortunately.
Right,
Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Well, the serenity of this particular scene was broken up by distant rumblings that reached them on the wind. A harbinger of anarchy born from whispers of feared entity known only as Kaiser Pineapple, a name that tickled the funny bone yet chilled the spine. Valhalla paused mid-thrust, his stick quivering, and the quiet that followed. His senses reaching out to parse the stories carried on the breeze, stories that spoke of an electric horde and a war that threatened to spill into his humble and absurd reality.
You stop mid thrust, bitch.
This
I stop and
Mid-thrust
thrust all the
quiver.
time. It's twist and thrust and twist and thrust and twist. I've got my wooden stick. I'm playing swords with.
Okay.
The sky, painted with the brushstrokes of twilight, turned a vivid crimson, as if blushing at the folly of the world below. As Valhalla glanced around, the folds of his mismatched armor cranking with the movement, an imperceptible nod passed between man and goat, a silent agreement to the time for idle fencing with shadows was coming to an end. Valhalla knew, as surely as Bonsai knew, that the morrow would bring with it a shift in the tides, an adventure, or at the very least, a break from the monotony of goat herding.
That's what we're calling it now, fencing.
What's he doing with that goat?
Sparring. She's sparring with the goat.
Sparring with the goat. That's right. I got you, you little goat. You thought you
Look,
were
what
going
else
to
are
get
you going to
away.
do with your wood out there in the middle of the field?
That's what he calls mucking out the stalls.
Oh, God.
I mucked out 3 stalls the other day.
God,
Treated.
ew.
And now they're fabulous.
He's out there fencing with the goat again.
Hard fight.
Look how sharp that blade is.
Oh, God.
It's so pointy.
That's so pointy.
Yet as they stood there, the tableau of a man and his goat silhouetted against the warning light, there remained an air of calm before the storm. And for now, the whispers of impending conflict were but a background murmur to the more pressing concerns of Bonsai's supper, the banter between man and beast, and the serene of its ludicrous rehearsal of Valhalla's warrior dance.
Something to do with the turtleneck.
Oh, yeah. Put the Maoris to shame, that will. Ooga chaka, ooga, I don't know, whatever they do.
Hooked on feeling.
In his little leather loincloth.
Val
Shadow
finally got his
dancing.
loincloth.
Thank
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah.
Fencing with my goat.
Well, how else are you going to earn a loincloth without, unless you're fencing with
Mhm.
the goat?
That's true.
Yeah, it'll work your way up to it.
And you're not going to get it fencing by yourself. Come on.
Mhm.
Chapter 2, The Whispers of War. Beneath the lofty boughs of ancient cedars, there the air vibrated with the subtle work of secretive cicadas. Imjila, the peacekeeper of the realm and noted connoisseur of quiet, placed a tender ear to the winds of discord that had begun to rustle through Japan's normally hushed hamlets. The name Kyle's the Pineapple, Dread Lord of the Grand Horde, boy of certain fruity tartness. Okay. That clashed unceremoniously with the somber umami of impending doom. Yet, amidst the ever stiffening backbone of the community's fortitude, MG Law's statically stride did not waver. His kimono fluttered in the breeze, conjured by the collective sighs of concerned citizens, a full fabric of foreboding.
Okay. Only here you're going to get the truth. Okay. This is what the government's been trying to hide from you. Okay. In the teeming thoroughfareness of Edo, where fishmongers and florists doled out their daily wares with mathematical precision to their overlords, the Illuminati overlords, the clatter and clank of populist music transformed suddenly to murmurs and mumbles of this Kaiser Pineapple and his motley assemblage. Only because he's trying to take on the Illuminati. The gossip wound its way like an ivy creeping into every conversation, coiling around the ankles of busybodies who tripped over rumors as if they were stray cats darting for the fishmonger scraps. MG Law absorbed these whispers, his eyes narrowing behind a scroll fan that he wielded with the subtle flair of a maestro, coaxing the final lingering note from a shamisen. Whatever the hell that is.
Let me tell you about the globalists.
We'll continue more about the globalists.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Oh my. Goodness. I'm so glad he's back on X. Thank goodness.
Yes.
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 Well, as the sun set, casting a watercolor wash of pink, I like pink, and teetering over rice paper horizons, MG Law convened with a council of elderly bonsai trimmers. They're so wise. Wise bonsai trimmers.
Trim those
Wise
bonsais.
men who prune trees were not only evidence of their commitment to the art of subtraction, but in the delicate dance of their conversation, they trimmed away all that excess. It's got to be nice and clean down there, shaping the narrative worry into a form as digestible as smoky, albeit with a decidedly bitter filling. Probably had cheese in it. Baker told me they don't use cheese.
You drink some pineapple
As
juice.
they spoke, MG Law's gaze fixated on the trembling leaves. Oh, they were trembling, dear, which seemed to tattle tales of an ill wind blowing, a zephyr that might just carry the stench of pineapples pillaging pension. Oh my God, it smells so bad. Into their pacified paradise.
Why is pineapple stinky?
I don't know.
He's
My boy's
stinky.
been
Why is he
telling me.
stinky?
Wash it, son.
What's wrong with you, boy?
As the
Trim it.
day's
sorry, I
brilliance
haven't showered.
diminished, ceding its stage to a retinue of constellations, MG Law stood alone by a babbling brook. The water's journey and allegory whispered in wet and gurgling verses about the relentless march of events beyond one's control. The lanterns of the town glowed like a myriad of fireflies caught in a benign conspiracy to mimic the stars above. MG Law's shadow stretched long and thoughtful across the
So
cobbles.
So long.
Long. Oh, gotta cross my cobbles. Oh boy.
Oh my god.
It was so
Oh
long.
my God, I think I just
So stretched.
spit out snot from my nose. Thanks,
I'm
guys.
a fan. Too.
Well,
this show doesn't
where
clear
would you
your
want
sinuses,
snot
nothing
coming
will.
out of if it doesn't come out your nose?
It's got to come out somewhere, honey.
Gotta come out somewhere
The
there, neighbor.
fan now still in his hand,
Heck your
signaling an
snot.
intermission in this theatrical day's play. He contemplated the requiem of tranquility that might well be in rehearsal, its overture poised to envelop his homeland in a discordant symphony of chaos.
Good to see you, Stray. Stray
Hey,
rolling
Stray.
in here.
It's
Of
fall
course,
storm.
see
He's
what
great.
you see
That's
what
awesome.
T3 said. She said,
Mm.
oh, I
Yeah.
thought pineapple made it
made
sweeter.
Exactly.
Yes. Pineapple
Yeah,
makes
just don't forget
everything
that
sweeter.
I'm very
Yes.
acidic and also contain bromelain, which
Mm.
breaks things down.
Explains so much.
Unfortunately, usually the thing that it breaks down is me.
Unfortunately, the only thing that gets broke down is
No, don't worry, you got Caitlin, the wrecker.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Who else could read this but you?
right.
Mhm.
What? Under the sky, stripped in the early Eve's pallid, Caitlin the wrecker surveyed the Emperor's court with a rapscallion's grin, her mind weaving through plots as serpents slither through tall grass. Orchestrator of chaos, she hatched her newest gambit, a plan so sly it could slip through shadows without a whisper. A divide and conquer strategies targeting none other than the Emperor's tender heart. This mistress of mischief understood that the Emperor divided at the top crumbles from the inside, and the Emperor's love and intricate tapestry awaited her shears. I'm sure
Oh
they did.
my. Oh my.
The wrecker.
Yes.
Oh boy.
In the Emperor's garden, where
Oh,
the whispers often danced, are the breeze, the cherry blossoms stood as silent sentinels of courtship. Caitlin donned in cloak-and-dagger attire, meandered through the floral labyrinth, her eyes glinting with the zest of one of those schemes could in turn loves killing and the embers of discord. Each step she took was a calculated dance, a prelude to the unraveling she foresaw leaving behind a trail of nearly imperceptible clues, footprints on the soft earth, a displaced penny, a faint scent of a exotic perfume lingering like a haunting premonition.
Tell me it ain't so, Elmo.
Elmo. What the hell, Elmo?
I was laughing so hard.
Oh my god.
You got a fucking problem? Elmo's gonna come over there and cut a bitch, and David's got a problem with this.
Elmo's gonna cut a bitch.
Don't steer. I want to watch Snow White. She brought me here.
Hell chat, baby.
Oh God, my sides hurt. That was so good.
That was hilarious.
My kid watches enough Sesame Street that I've gotten that one down. So sometimes
you
Elmo
did
screams
good.
at him from nowhere.
You did good. Really good.
Get your hand out of the toilet.
Meanwhile, backstage, Elmo's smoking a cigarette and cussing out the production crew.
Don't make me come over there.
Elmo is tired of your shit. Amidst her prowling, she chanced upon the Colt's esteemed artist, his brushstrokes capturing the ephemeral. What the hell word is that? Hold on. Quiet! Get him pronounce it! Beauty of the gardens. His canvas, a tableau of tranquility amidst the coming storm. Unseen, Caitlin watched as he immortalized a scene
I'm sure
that might soon fade into memory. And though the artist noted the subtle shift in the air, a chill of intrigue, he remained blissfully unaware of the impending wreckage. I said a quiet! You get in here, boy!
sounds to me like someone passed gas.
That's exactly what that
Sonic
sounds
the
like.
Deadly one.
There's
There's a subtle shift in the air, a chill of fatigue, but he remained unaware of the impending wreckage. Oh God. Oh boy. Let's see. Elsewhere, A cadre of handmaidens giggled behind silk fans, their eyes flitting across the ground, observing the daily dramas unfolding, yet ignorant, of course they're ignorant, to the narrative about to be spun.
Sperm?
I think may we do need to blow it up a little more for Shizzy.
Where's your reading glasses, hon? We need to see them words better.
Reading glasses. See what I'm missing here.
Apparently got spawning on the mind.
What does it say here?
Just
Let me see.
spraying it everywhere like a
Get them
fish.
blue blockers on. It helps a lot.
I'll tell you what, don't start with me now, woman.
A damn life alert's cutting off the circulation to his brain.
So in the midst whisked a letter, seemingly falling from a noble's pocket, like he dropped his rubber. A carefully crafted forgery penned by Caitlin's own hand. Well, she can write at least. Fuck me.
You can watch it out.
Words
5
of a
second rule.
forbidden love so scandalous. Dirty whore. So scandalously, deliciously false. Sure, it was delicious. And that gossip would soon spread like wildfire through dry brush, of course. Because why wouldn't it? I mean, you light the shit up, it's going to burn. And of course, it ignited some suspicion and doubt where once there was faith and certainty. She's just a homewrecker. Dirty skank.
As the sun's last rays crowned the horizon, casting the world into a canvas of oranges and purples, Caitlin retired to her vantage point, a quiet alcove shrouded by wisteria. From there, her eyes gleamed with the satisfaction of one who knows the scene is set, the players unwittingly in place, the first act of her play complete, leaving the audience yearning for the drama destined to unfold under the morrow's light.
Laying out on grasses.
On fire. Grass is on fire.
You're fire, son. So fiery.
Burn. Oh, burn it love.
In the intricate weave of the emperor's chambers, where silken tapestries met the solemn gaze of ancient ancestors painted upon the walls, Emperor Maximura let escape a sigh, so laden with loneliness that it wandered miserably through the halls, seeking companionship in echoes. The poor sigh meandered past the delicate scrolls that littered the emperor's study, scrolls that whispered secrets of love, lost, and political intrigues thick as the morning mist over the palace gardens.
Okay.
Good
Let me
luck.
get this one set here.
Oh, yeah.
Trying something new here.
Do it.
Okay. Max, the sovereign ruler of the brow perpetually furrowed like a well-proud field, received yet another scroll, a parchment more ominous than a tax collector's on a peasant's door. Oh, he does not like that. It bore that Kaiser Pineapple's minions were scheming, concocting plans that dipped with... I'm sorry, I cannot read that. Dripped with a malodorous stench of impending doom. He would not like to have to clean a grease trap on the sausage roller at the 7-Eleven. Yet amidst the cacophony of war drums, it was the silence of his heart that echoed loudest, resonating off the porcelain vases that stood guard like stoic soldiers of solitude.
All right. Let's see if we can get the channel banned. Pharaoh, the chamberlain with a countenance so serious that even the court jester dared not jest, fretted about the future as if it were a riddle, wrapped in an enigma, swathed in a particularly vexing crossword puzzle. His hands, as he wrung them, might have well been wringing the very neck of hope, whilst his footsteps upon the imperial floors sounded like an impatient tutor, tapping their foot, awaiting an answer that never come. It's so strange. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Is this tech support?
Yeah, Kaiser, you sounded like anybody I've ever had to talk to in customer service.
Have you tried turning it off and on, my friend?
Dave from AT&T.
Yes, mother.
Okay, I would like to ask you a few questions that we've asked. That way we can move ahead with the support. Would you? How is the weather there?
Bitch, I just want my money.
I understand that is how you feel, but we
Do
have
you have
several
a
questions.
supervisor?
I do not have a supervisor, sir.
Yes, you do.
You know what we used to do on slow times when I worked at a pizza joint? We
What?
would call a Waffle House and put them on hold, and then call another Waffle House and put them on hold, and then call another Waffle House and put them on hold. And so they would all pick up at the same time because you could like conference call them all in. We conference call, Waffle Houses, and they all go, Waffle House, how can I help you? And the next one, Waffle House, how can I? No, this is Waffle House. No, this is Waffle House. And they'd just be sitting there arguing. We would just sit back and watch them argue for at least a half an hour.
That's great.
just yelling at each other. Yeah, that was what we used to do for fun. Now we do this kind of shit. The flicker of lanterns cast a dance of shadows upon the emperor's visage, as if light and darkness played a game of chess upon the landscape of his worries. Max's fingers traced the grain of his wooden desk with a touch so thoughtful it could have sculpted sonnets from the very oak, sonnets that sang of peace and love rather than plots and betrayal.
The chamber began to fill with the scent of jasmine tea, a fragrance that attempted to waft away the fog of unease, yet somehow seemed to only deepen the emperor's reverie. His thoughts were a tangle of cherry blossoms in a storm, petals of concern fluttering about in the tempest of his mind. The tea, although steaming with the heat of boiled introspection, remained untouched, as if waiting for a lip's solace that would never come.
You can come.
No, you don't
Okay.
I like tulips. They're pretty.
I feel so awesome.
You know what's better than what's better than roses on your piano? Tulips on your organ.
That would be the coolest thing ever.
I said tulips.
Unless you're ruining it.
Oh my.
I don't understand.
My
Does
goodness.
she put two lips on the organ? How does she play the organ? She puts her lips on it. Dumb. So stupid.
I've got somewhere she could put them.
They're just tulips. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Yes.
Tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Tiptoe through the tulips with me. We are
The lollipop guild, the lollipop guild, the lollipop guild. We're all part of the lollipop guild.
Oh, just give me a chance to have some helium in here, and I'll read a chapter of the
hell yeah.
Guild.
Meanwhile, amid complex choreography of court, where every bow seemed to tell tale of loyalty or deceit, depending on the angle. Whispers spread like game of telephone gone horribly awry. The gossip mongers, those purveyors of palace intrigue, find themselves with tongues abuzz.
Oh.
It might have been the electrocution that they were doing to him there.
Musing over Emperor's malaise and symphony of speculation that would put Doomsday Orchestra to shame. Like Siberian bear.
I was literally about to read the next chapter in Russian. I'm like,
But it's not a chapter, is it?
or yeah, or
It's a
the
paragraph.
No, it's
paragraph.
You have to read this.
Yeah.
This is
like-
hilarious.
Uh,
And you'll still read the next chapter.
say that again.
You'll read the next line after this, Christine's Dragon Dilemma, but you've got to close this one out.
Oh, okay. So you want me to read this paragraph and then the next one? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and. All right. Well, I'll just go for it.
As the chapter closes, we are left with the image of the Emperor standing forth on his balcony, a solitary figure silhouetted against the backdrop of a slumbering city underneath blanket of night. The stars blinked like distant lighthouses, offering guidance to wayward ships, or perhaps to Emperor seeking direction in uncertain times. Chapter 5, Christine's Dragon Dilemma. Amidst the tumultuous rumblings of impending war and clandestine whispers that danced like the shadows through the corridors, there unfolded a saga of sword and shield, but a tale of scale, or not of sword and shield, but scale and sky. Sounds like a metaphor for capitalism. For Christine Fortunado, the task at hand was not one that involved rattling of sabers, but rather the rattling of a beast's fiery resolve. With the tenacity of a sunflower staring down a tempest, Christine, in her leather-bound tome of draconic knowledge, has set upon taming the unyielding spirit of a green dragon, splendidly named Yamaha Biker. That is interesting name there, comrade.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
This has been Boris the Soviet Lovehammer.
He fist you. He fist you. The Lovehammer fist you.
It is my feast of justice.
Yeah.
Feast of communist justice.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Yamaha biker whose hide shimmered like 1,000 emeralds in the bright light of dawn. Lay cold on a hillock that what's that word? Okay. That overlooked the bountiful valleys of feudal Japan stuff. The creature's eyes were pools of molten gold, betrayed by a fierce independence that spoke of open skies and untamed frontiers. Wait a minute, where am I? I got lost. Oh, okay. Christine approached, her footsteps deliberate, as she whispered the ancient incantations meant to soothe the savage beast. Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. Each syllable a delicate thread in the tapestry of draconian communion stuff.
Communism.
All of my majesty destroyed.
Oh.
beautiful, expectant descriptor just dashed.
Yeah. The
Boing.
dragon with a snort that set plumes of white smoke. Man, we know about smoke here, bro. Dissipating into a crisp morning air. Seemed unimpressed by the performance, and yeah. So, like, she was taking steps, and with each one of them, like, the dragon's tail switched with an ominous rhythm. Like, it was cool, man. It was like beating against the earth, like the drum of war is.
I bet.
Dude.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
so,
Yeah.
like,
It's so loud, man.
Yeah.
like hump it, man.
Hmm.
Scattering of fallen leaves in a flurry of autumnal chaos. We don't like chaos, man. Just
No, I like
chill.
tranquility, man.
Tranquility is so much better, man. So this is like the dance between the keeper and the kept, the ballet. Like they were dancing like fags or something. A
Lies.
ballet of
Yeah,
respect
man.
and rebellion
lies.
as old as the mountains
Oh
that
my.
silently observe their play. I mean, it's okay if you want to be gay, man. Just come out of the closet already.
Oh, I'm eating somebody's ass.
Oh, whoa,
It's not going to be good.
whoa,
You got
My.
to see the dragon.
My goodness.
Oh, dear. The vapors.
The vapors. Now, Christine, dauntless as she was, knew that the true key to a dragon's heart was neither a spell nor a sword, but the allure of culinary delight. With a flourish akin to a maestro directing an orchestra, she presented a feast most exotic, an assemblage of treats that dripped with succulent temptations, plump fishes, plump
Facious.
Aye.
fishes,
Plump fishes.
plump
Ice.
fishes from
They're big and plump, they are.
Damn, whoa,
they are
them some
plump
fishes.
fishes.
Call 'em what you
Like
want.
them plump fishes. You're making the dragon hungry.
You get what
One.
you asked for.
I
Nice and plump, yeah.
got some plump fishes from the distant seas and wild boars basted in the glaze of honey and spices.
Aye, they were basted, they were.
Aye, they were basted.
Yeah, they were.
Such a banquet was laid forth before the beast. Each dish a savory sonnet to the senses.
Aye, a savory sonnet it was.
Oh yeah, baste it. Oh yeah, baste it.
It's the plump fishes that
It
have me.
tastes so much better that way.
And they're like basting some whores. I don't get it, man.
It's the fishes.
You have to cover up the smell, you do.
Ah, got
I
it.
You got to be careful.
You've got to be careful, you do.
You got to be careful, you do. You don't know where them horrors come from.
But listen, man, they're like baked. Like baked, man. Like
He's got his nostrils flared.
You got to make sure you got your Twinkie wrappers about you.
Oh, you do.
And a couple of paper bags.
Just in
I
case.
think he needs a fedora, man. Give him a fedora and an
Oh, that's
owl.
for them, not for yourself.
You don't need to base the horse, man. Just get him a fedora.
Oh, no. Yeah, you got to do that basting. Yamaha biker, whose nostrils flared at the aromatic invitation, seemed to contemplate the offering with the sage's discernment.
He could smell horror too.
Oh, he could smell it. He couldn't stop but smell it.
Man,
Smell that roasting hoe a mile away.
Stank ass.
That smelled delicious, it did.
I did.
He wanted to go to the
To
fish
him?
market.
Mm.
He wanted to dive right in there. Just chomp away.
His belly rumbled, punctuating the silence with an oratory of gastric rumblings.
Sounds like a fart.
Backblast area clear. Hinting at the tiniest crack in his indomitable armor.
Stay back
Christine.
500 feet.
There you go. Christine, sensing the moment, edged closer.
Edging. I got you. Way to go, Christine.
Oh, trembling with anticipation.
She's got her hand outstretched there for you.
Hand outstretched, her eyes locked in an unspoken covenant with the creature before her.
It's more than just a creature. That thing looks like a damn turkey neck.
My tail swelling.
Take your hand off it, Will.
Oh, it will. Be wary.
Be wary of the turkey neck.
Be wary.
Just as the hands of fate seemed to weave together a moment of connection and an interruption of the winged variety, a mischievous sparrow, heedless of the gravity of the moment, darted between the dragon and tamer. The bird's chirp, though small, was a thunderclap in the silence, shattering the fragile truce. Yamaha biker's head reared, his wings unfurled, and the sky seemed to darken with the enormity of his displeasure. Oh yeah, brother.
Sounds like he's a little bit pissed.
In that tense tableau, where the threads of trust and apprehension were tightly wound, of course, if you could smell everything that was coming up, you'd be tightly wound too. Christine stood steadfast, her resolve and unyielding as the iron will of her scaled counterpart. The air was thick with the electric charge of uncertainty, as both human and dragon gauged the tenor of each other's soul. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like
check it out
I
right
guess
now.
that's the noise of gauging each other's soul now.
It is.
That sounded
It is.
That sounds like someone's soul's being ripped out of them.
Hey, it is.
I bet it was about to just get thrashed around. You don't be messing with no dragon, son. I'm telling you. All I heard was a moan. So, let's see here. We're at chapter 6. The Malay mount misunderstand. Well, if you're going to mount something, don't mount your misunderstanding. Bathed in the hesitant light of dawn, Mount Misunderstanding stood shrouded in a mist as thick as I am. As the tension before a storm, the mount earned its name by way of comically frequent numbers of travelers who, armed with nothing but abysmal directions, found themselves on its perplexing paths, engaging in unintended detours that often culminated in the very heart of the bewildered herds of the wild, yet somehow indifferent sheep.
So your goat impression's pretty bad.
Don't go away.
Within this nebulous veil, the would-be combatants of the first clash of the clans, ill-informed and ill-prepared, converged with a sense of purpose as murky as the fog itself. Amongst them strode Valhalla, samurai of repute, as he guided his inexplicably coordinated goat, which seemed to prance with martial beat, hooves clacking with misplaced eagerness. What in the world?
Was Valhalla charging into battle?
on his beast of burden.
I'll never be your beast of burden.
I walk for hours, my arms are hurting.
All I want is you to make love to me.
Samurai's opponents, a ragtag band of warriors led by the infamously serious Kaiser Pineapple. Yet again, another lie. Had indeed gathered, though it was more accurate to describe their assembly as a scattering, a juxtaposition of misplaced zeal and bewildering attire that ranged from full armor to what could only be described as pajamas.
Well, that's pretty accurate. Oh my god!
Either's on its way to a parade.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yes.
take the,
Yes,
we're gonna
girl.
whip out our- we're gonna whip out our swords and we're gonna beat them down.
We're gonna slap you.
And
That's what we're
shadow
gonna do.
fighting.
I'm gonna whip out my sword and slap you. Slap, slap, slap.
If it's just the tip,
There in the clearing that serves
It's
the
not gay.
battleground, the two forces stood, mana of confused expressions and weapons drawn in anger, but in amusement. As the sun peered over the horizon, casting an amber glow on the metallic surfaces of the swords and spears, the warriors squinted at their opposition, their postures suggesting hesitance more than readiness.
All right, people, listen. An unanticipated rustle from the underbrush heralded the arrival of the New World Order. Farrell, the Emperor's confidant, along with Christine Fortato and her unremarkably untrained dragon steed Yamaha biker.
hey,
Why Yamaha continues to get the crap in is due to the work of the Illuminati. All right. The dragon, emerald scales, glittering in the morning sun, bore the expression of the one who had expected a fiery battle, but stumbled upon a theater of the absurd.
Like the already perplexing scene began with a trumpet's call, warbled and uncertain as if a musician had doubted the score. This signaled the commencement of the melee, or more accurately, the befuddled advance of the rivals towards one another. Expressions in it says etch. Hesitation and a shared sentiment of, are we truly doing this?
As the two bands met in the clearing's midst, the air filled not with the clangor of steel on steel, but the awkward shuffling of feet and the muttered apologies of adversaries bumping innocently into one another.
Not in the face!
What? Get out your way! Get in my way home.
On me.
The muddled
man.
duels that ensued were less contests of skill and more accidental entanglements, with the occasional yelp as a warrior tripped over errant goats or unwieldy dragon tails.
Thump, thump, thump.
well, it is quite big. and
Dragon
unwieldy.
tail, just so you know.
It does
Why
cut
so
off a little
hard?
bit.
Ow.
I trip
bad.
over it all the time.
It'll clear the road for you, but it's not a dragon tail.
In this strange tableau, Valhalla's steed managed to charm an opposing warrior by merely nibbling. Grazing.
Nibble.
Massage on her armor's fringe, eliciting some giggles, rather than the ferocious roars that might be expected in such a confrontation. I like
Go
that
ahead
one.
and read the next one, too.
As the sun climbed higher, casting its judgmental light upon the spectacles, the warriors began to question the sequence of events that had led them to this place. In the background, the wild sheep seemed to offer their silent, munching critique, of human folly. Their impassive chewing a metronome to the madness.
What in the world?
That's my kind of buffet. I couldn't have been in the buffet earlier.
I know you didn't get to go to the buffet.
Gotta love the
Yeah,
buffet.
the buffet.
I don't even know what voice to use for this one. It's like I try to think of a voice to use for the next one, and I'm like, wow, what one have I not used yet? I'm like, oh wait, I've used pretty much all the ones that I know.
Oh, you can use any one you
Just
want.
make one up. Yeah,
I know.
It's gonna be good. I know it.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just gonna have to fall back on the old tried and true.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Chapter 7, the Battle of its end. The sun hung lazily over the hills, casting a warm glow on a peculiar battleground that was unlike any other. A place where wit battled with in grand display, a cerebral combat, a match between the keen mind of M.G. Law and the outlandish of the other invaders. It was on this day, on the grassy knolls, witnessed a chess game of sorts, albeit one in more pratfalls than pawns, and more jests than strategic jousts.
Excuse me.
Oh boy.
Now, what I want you to do is open up your picture pages. And imagine on one side stood M.G. Law, his countenance a mixture of steely determination and barely concealed amusement, as if he had walked a tightrope between serious generalship and the brink of a chuckle. His retinue, whatever, a collection of retinue, whatever the hell it is, Rudy. A collection of samurai whose armor clanked comically when they tried to stealthily reposition themselves. Exuded a collective aura of readiness, tinged with a hint of the absurd, kind of like this whole story. In the heart of the shenanigans, M.G. Law's eyes danced with mirth, reflecting his intricate plan to ensnare his foes in a web of clever traps and pudding pops.
Across the proverbial chessboard, the invaders, a ragtag assembled by none other than the notorious Kaiser Pineapple, seemed less a fearsome force and more of a motley crew, auditioning for a farcical stage play. Kaiser Pineapple himself, adorned in an armor that appeared to be crafted from the spoils of a tropical fruit salad, lent an air of the exotic to his ensembles, his helmet sporting the leafy crown of its namesake, casting the jaunty shadows across his intent features.
The ensuing antics unfolded like a Monty Python sketch. With both parties engaging in elaborate ruses and feints. Here, a detachment feigned a mighty charge only to skid into a halt, flustered at the sight of a samurai wielding a particularly menacing rubber duck. There, a contingent of Kaiser Pineapples hordes attempted to outflank their foes, only to be bamboozled by a series of mirrors, giving the illusion of an endless army of M.G. Law's samurai.
Hey, oh, do you?
This is all. Slam it down.
Oh, okay. Oh, samurai! Oh, the
Pine-scented breeze wafted through air, mingling with the sound of half-stifled laughter and occasional exuberant guffaw. Each jest pairing carried the battle forward, not so much taking its lives as with taking the mickey out of each other. What the fuck? Sorry. That was random.
Oh my.
You took the Mickey out of me. Oh my.
I just
Take
knocked
the
that
Mickey
mickey
out
right
of
out.
me.
My
Please
Mickey.
continue.
Get me out of
my.
Disneyland.
Wow.
Oh my. Mickey is
Keep
big.
going. I'm intrigued now.
M.G. Law, with strategic flourish born of many viewing screwball comedies, directed the flow of invisible ink-laden quill to be launched at invaders, which would later leave them unwittingly mapless. Their faces, a canvas of bewildered smudges. Wow.
Jeez.
Holy cow.
As the day waned, the settling sun cast long shadows, turning the field into a veritable theater of silhouettes, each elongated from partaking in the specific spectacle. I can't read none. Dang it. Turning the field into a veritable theater of silhouettes, each elongated from partaking in the spectacle of feigning distress from and exaggerated collapses. Why the hell do I always get the hard ones to read? Goddamn. Near the day's end, amidst the sporadic eruptions of slapstick and the relentless barrage of benign absurdities, M.G. Law stood with a knowing smile, his plan unfolding just as he anticipated, save for the one unpredictable element that was the stage for the chapter to come. An element of genuine surprise that lingers at the edge of perception, teasing the possibilities of what tomfoolery may yet unfold.
What is this? What is this?
I have no goddamn idea what is going on.
Chapter 8, The Siege of Split Sides.
That's indeed what it looks like there, Brother Shizzy. Let everybody gather together
Hey, brother.
as we continue on our series. The humor-laden siege commenced under an uncharacteristically somber sky. It's brooding, and I said it's brooding clouds, seemingly unaware of the absurdities unfolding beneath them. Amidst the somber tableau, I said it was somber. I said it was somber. Can you hear me? I said it was somber. Amidst the somber tableau, the towering walls of the castle, it stood. How did it stand? It stood resilient. Their stoic presence contrasted by the colorful circus of Kaiser Pineapple's outlandishly clad horde.
Oh, they're horde.
Each member adorned in garb that defined both convention and practicality.
What was that again?
Oh, yeah.
It defined both convention and practicality.
And one more time, brother, so they get it.
I said define convention
And convention.
and practicality.
Somebody get the organ.
As a cacophonous procession of misfits, try saying that 5 times fast, prepared for their assault, the air hung thick. I said
like
hung
it thick.
thick.
Why is
Tell
it
you
hanging
once again,
thick?
it hung thick.
Tell me again, brother. Why is it hanging
Like
thick?
a big old dingo with the anticipation of impending buffoonery.
So much buffoonery.
A siege unlike any chronicled in the annals of warfare, poised on the precipice. What were they poised on? They were poised on the precipice. And I'm going to tell you one more time, they were poised on the precipice of pandemonium. Amen.
Ooh, pandemonium.
Amen.
I'm feeling the spirit now. My goodness.
Oh, I've got a spoon
Yes.
for you.
Oh,
So, as the
feeling it.
siege towers cobbled together from mismatched pieces of wooden furniture, bookshelves, armoires, and the occasional ornate mahogany vanity, crept towards the fortifications on wheels, irregularly salvaged from farmers' carts and children's wagons. They wobbled ominously, wardens of the folly to follow, atop these teetering constructs. Pineapple's minions, a veritable smorgasbord of goof, juggled eggs, and other less identified objects like vibrators and dildos and sex toys and whips and chains. And their concentration on tomfoolery, leaving their little room for the traditional menaces of siegecraft.
Within the castle, the defenders stood ready, their fortifications lined with vats of molasses and feather-filled pillows. Armaments untraditional yet meticulously chosen for maximum mirth.
Not girth, but mirth.
You sure that said fortification and not something else? Anyway.
As the feathered missiles took flight, the invading horde found themselves caught in a downpour of down. Each one emerging from the storm plumed like an avian concoction.
Yes, wash over me, baby.
A transformation that elicited from the castle's defenders laughter enough to shake the ramparts.
I thought that said armpits.
Armpits. Shake the armpits.
And underfoot, the ground itself had been prepared a veritable buffet of embarrassment.
There's that word again. Buffet.
Buffet, baby. Covered in a slick sheen of banana peels that sent the attackers slipping and sliding.
Oh, yes.
Their efforts to traverse the terrain as fruitless as their comical attempts at intimidation. It's the banana peels, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. It's so smooth like a banana peel.
Just swallow it whole. I mean,
what?
Whole banana? I mean, I'll swallow that whole banana if you ask me to. You just have to say it in a nice tone.
come here, paper boy.
Yeah, that's my banana. I'll eat that banana like you've never seen a banana
I've
be
seen
eaten.
you in a while there, paper boy. Come here, you
Let
son
me take out
bitch.
my dentures.
Come here, you son bitch.
Well, it's okay. I'll be right over as soon as I peel my banana.
Lord have mercy.
Come on, me. I'll
The
just sit
following has
on the
been
front
closed
porch
captioned for
naked.
reality impaired.
The walls themselves.
God!
In its absurdity. Bristled not with arrows, but with jesters wielding their tickling sticks. Their long, feathered ends extending over the battlements to prod and provoke Pineapple's forces into hysterics.
I got your tickle stick here, son.
God, Richard Simmons show up?
From behind, the crenellations, the castle's own warriors, doubled over with laughter, barely able to maintain their poise as they watched the spectacle below. Their mighty war cries transformed into uncontrollable fists. Oh, I'm sorry. Fits of snickers and guffaws.
Good Lord, I'm sitting in this room by myself with my back to the wall, and I'm still looking around in terror.
Welcome back, cuz. Welcome back, cuz.
What happened to the virgin? I'm getting up against the wall. I swear to God. I'm not in prison, but I'm scared.
You need a popsicle now, paper boy?
I just need a popsicle.
Oh my God.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Imagine a leather hood.
Hey. Well, there's really only one voice I can follow that up with.
Yeah. Oh, wait just a second before you follow up with that. You know what we've got right here? We've got
The man himself.
What do we have?
Yeah.
Oh,
the man.
Come on.
himself.
Stop it. Get some help.
AMG.
Y'all need some help.
Stop
it.
What's going
Get some
on?
help. My favorite meme.
Get some help, Joe. Holy shit.
What's up, Jacob?
better
Jacob's
look-
over on Rumble. Everybody give Jacob a hello.
What's up, Jacob?
What's
What's up, mate?
Savages?
How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going on, MG Law?
Oh, well, just, I don't know. I'm trying to imagine the fabulousness of what's going on here.
it's not fabulous.
It is.
So fabulous.
These feathered
Just embrace it, honey. Just
You're gonna
embrace it.
All that up.
Those tickle sticks.
The French
Oh.
tickler.
Got your
I felt aroused and terrified at the same time.
I'm so scared.
Aroused.
Excuse me
Oh.
while I kiss myself and whip out my tickle stick for you.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
This out.
Why do you think I got all these goose feathers?
Ooh.
Wow. Anyway.
Hmm.
Mhm.
As the sun reached its zenith, a momentary hush settled. Sounds inexplicably pausing, as if the universe
Oh, shit.
itself called in for intermission to the comedic stage. Glinting rays of sunlight pierced through the bludgeoning clouds, casting a surreal glow over the chaotic tableau, illuminating a bizarre and hilarious scene of warriors trapped in slapstick stances, stuck amidst their own nonsensical preparations and unwittingly conclude in a sickly embrace of molasses and feathers.
Ooh, tickle me, Elmo.
As this chapter of the campaign drew to a close without the traditional crescendo of conquest, the stage was unwittingly set for the whisper of fate poised to throw these characters headlong into even more
Ooh, headlong.
ludicrous liaisons.
Ludicrous speed. Go.
This is a ludicrous speed.
Holy shit, they've gone plaid.
Gone plaid.
Stop it now.
I'm totally
It's not
confused.
safe.
Where are we starting? Who's starting?
It's okay. We're about to start right now.
Mm.
Chapter 9, The Twist of Fates and Funny Bones. You know, I used to be a comedian a long time before I was, playing with the Pud Pops and showing them the picture pages. What the hell was that?
It was the alternate.
The alternate.
No, it's good. The alternate's good, just as good.
It is.
In the heart of the beleaguered city, where the cobblestones have witnessed more than their fair share of scurrying samurai and battle-weary goats, the skies roll with laughter of clouds that seem to mock the fumbling fortunes below. The air was as thick with tension as a pudding pop in the freezer. Excuse me, as a glutinous rice cake. Who the hell would eat that now? You can't even get the women back to the apartment if you tell them you got the rice cake. They prefer the pudding pop. Valhalla, with his paradoxically agile goat steed, steered through the mayhem like a streetwalker, dodging rotten tomatoes. His laughter a bizarre counterpart to the clanging dissonance of metal on metal, which you do not use metal when you're making the pudding pops. You need to use the wooden popsicle sticks, and it will taste so much better afterwards. Okay.
And that won't freeze your tongue to it.
That too. You don't want to freeze your tongue because you never know what body parts you may need later.
Oh my god.
Oh. This rather majestic day saw Valhalla's armor glittering not with the sheen of polished steel, but with the remnants of a recent custard pie barrage, an occupational hazard of humorous warfare that had, quite by accident, become his impromptu disguise. The goat, a creature with the balance of a tightrope walker and the uncanny ability to bleat in what some swore was Morse code, pranced through the madness, leaving behind a trail of bewildered soldiers in fits of laughter.
Beep 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 beep.
I'm sure it was custard pie. Look what I got all over my face. I swear it's custard pie.
Someone give me a handkerchief.
Needs more sugar.
Amidst the chaos, a misplaced catapult launched. Not the intended smoldering debris, but a torrent of rubber chickens that pelted friend and foe alike. The sight of hardened warriors momentarily stunned as they wielded their weapons with feathers stuck in their helmets could have been a scene straight out of an ancient comedic scroll, and there, nestled in the shadows of a crumbling wall, a spy chuckled quietly, scribbling furious notes with ink that made from the ash of the most recent comic pyrotechnics display. Oh, my Illudium Pure 36 explosive space modulator.
With the earth-shattering boom. With earth-shattering kaboom.
Where's the kaboom? My boomstick is better than my tickle stick.
Even the usually steadfast and stoic Emperor Max Mara, caught in a moment of slapstick, slipped on a egregiously misplaced banana peel. His descent into disgrace thankfully broken by a pile of strategically placed and oddly comfortable whoopee cushions.
I thank God for the whoopee cushions.
I thank God for the whoopee cushions. Unseen by most, the Emperor's trusted advisor, Pharaoh, watched from a hidden alcove, her hand flying to her mouth.
That's what's flying to her mouth.
She was doing in there.
In a futile attempt to stifle her own unseemingly snickers.
She was trying to stifle.
She's trying to stifle something down deep in that throat of hers.
It's the whoopee cushions.
They're whoopee cushions. They went whoopee.
Thank the good
That's
Lord
the-
for the whoopee cushions.
So that's what we're calling them things now, is whoopee cushions.
That's what we're calling it.
Oh, I thought they were love pillows.
Fart bags.
Could have been the screaming rubber chickens.
I can make a similar noise.
I can make a similar noise too. Just give me a couple of 5-liter burritos.
Oh.
Sounds like a trumpet running through a forest.
Like a big rib bleeding the brakes.
Oh, yeah.
As the day wore on, what should have been a dramatic strategic retreat turned into a vibrant conga line. The enemy's confusion only deepened by the seemingly well choreographed but entirely spontaneous dance number that erupted.
Was it the Monster Mash?
Valhalla is there, sir. He tends to dance in the shadows. Valhalla and his goat led the procession, somehow turning the moment of would-be defeat into a parade. Oh, I'm sure it was.
And alcohol
Of high
flew.
spirits.
No, I'm sure they were high. They were drinking. Sons of bitches.
Their quirky energy fueling the resolve of their witty allies, who took upon the dance with the vigor of born of delirium.
They did the mash. They did the monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
Yamaha, you could do a great Boris Karloff.
Yeah, you could.
You really good.
Yeah.
You
Is
weren't
this just
far
really-
off.
No,
It's
you
really
weren't.
short, or does it continue on down below?
Huh?
Just continue on with it.
Okay. All right. As the sun dipped low, casting the world in shades of amber and apricot, as the distant sounds of off-key bugles signaled a cease to the day's hilarity. The characters momentarily frozen as if awaiting the punchline of an epic joke, slowly dispersed, the echoes of guffaws dissipating into the twilight.
Chapter 10, Two Friends Stone. As dawn unfurled its rosy fingers across the sleeping face of Japan, the samurai, formerly known as Valhalla, now dubbed Andy Dufresne, thanks to a remarkable resemblance to a certain cinematic jailbird, healed himself for what would undoubtedly be a crescendo of his most unexpected saga. Our hero, decked out in curious amalgamation of armor that bore more than a passing resemblance to prison blues, surveyed the battlefield with a gaze sharp as that of a katana, which, incidentally, he named red for reasons only cinephile
Cinephile could understand.
Oh my.
Guess I'll just have to read this. In the hush of the nascent morning, even the birds accepted to hold their breath as Dufresne's steed, oh, that's what we're calling it now, an abnormally agile and sure-footed goat possessing the improbable name of, we'll just call it Morgan Freeman, because who the hell wants to pronounce that? That's stupid. Snorted defiantly as if to mock the very concept of fate and good storytelling. Feats of legend whispered among the cherry blossom. Spake of Morgan's capri capers, twirling and leaping in martial choreography that would shame even the most illustrious of Broadway actors.
Just sniffing for those truffles.
I believe that is more crime.
Your brush shame to femery.
Now a red and a shadow of Mount Fuji, whose peak brushed in the aurora's embrace, the eclectic horde under the banner of the curious pineapple sigil had encamped. A rattle of cookware and the sense of an oddly shaped breakfast-themed repast wafted from their midst. They had not the air of warriors on the cusp of battle, but that of ravenous tourists at the hotel brunch.
I'm so twisted. I thought that said cockware. I'm so messed up with this story. I thought that said cockware.
The voice is going to your head.
Cockware.
Said cockware.
That's something different, honey.
Betty Cocker isn't just for your chicken.
First, choke the chicken.
Next, you pluck the chicken.
And stick your hand up there. Up its backside.
You got to give it a couple of pulls first. There's a reason why they call it a pullet.
Rub some oil on it. Salt it up and slap it down.
Slap it. Slap it hard.
On the opposing sides of the lines of defense for it is a secret. I can't say that word. It sounds so idiosyncratic. As they come for me. Kaiser Pineapple, the aforementioned notorious leader and fruit enthusiast, had rallied a cast so motley it could have been a circus troops roll call. Yet amongst these, Caitlin the Wrecker stood out, a vision of destructive elegance. Her plan a masterpiece of divide and conquer. Her target now glaringly clears.
The Emperor Max Murrah and his loyal friend Farrell waited. Anxiety etched on their regal visages, reflecting the lonely sighs that echoed through the palace's gilded halls.
Oh, I like them halls.
Their hearts heavy with the somber weight of an empire at the precipice.
Oh, that's right, Edgy.
They could only hope that Christine's dragon dilemma had been resolved and that Yamaha Biker, the uncontrollable green dragon, would blaze a trail of victory for their side.
Nope.
Ain't gonna
I'm glad
happen.
to see that green
Ain't
dragon.
gonna happen.
Yeah, he's about to get dirty.
Oh, yeah, let me get that. Let me break that.
Let me get that for you.
I'll get that thing up high.
My friend Andy Dufresne. Raised red high. The sun casting his shadow long and heroic across the plain. With a bellow that could stir the dead to action and living to laughter. Dufresne declared, "This day we fight, not just for tomorrow, but for every punchline yet to be delivered."
Oh, goodness.
And thus the melee erupted, and even Mount Misunderstanding could not claim the trap class to arrive with trigonometric confusion. Each swipe of the friend's blade was met with a retort fast of one-liner, and the hordes of pineapple slipped on a banana peels, and their own hubris was just as often they clashed with the defenders. Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
The siege of split sides saw infallible battlements, hobbling comically as they repelled the fruit-laden onslaught. Slapstick became the language of war, with rubber chickens morphed into flails and whoopee cushions, hidden beneath the heather, whatever. Who the hell wrote this crap? Exploding in fits of giggles rather than with malice. Just trying to get our freedom.
Freedom.
Yet, as the morning wore on,
Even the mirth of the twisted fates and funny bones could not forestall the inevitable. The tide turned as tides are wont to do, the decisive moment arriving with the thunderous roar of Yamaha Baku,
Dun,
the
da, da, da.
winged dragon, now perfectly trained, turning the skies into an aerial spectacle to rival any fireworks display.
Yeah, I did.
In the end, victory was seized in a finale that left the field strewn with confetti of conflict and air echoing with laughter of relief. Kaiser Pineapple and his horde, now seeing the absurdity of their quest, laid down their arms, or in their case, fruit baskets, and enjoyed the revelry. The end.
You know the worst part about this is the whole
What?
time we've been reading that, we read the wrong one.
No.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Read the
Oh
wrong
my
damn one.
gosh. Well, we couldn't
Still
stop.
worked
could we?
out.
Oh, I was wondering because it was supposed to be,
Yeah, this is the one.
it was supposed to be the
Sorry.
Western one.
Good job.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's all right.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. Let's say I didn't recognize some of that.
Was it the rubber chickens or was it the fruit baskets?
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah.
There was no Western theme to
Andy
it.
Dufresne's day
Yeah, there
off.
wasn't
Yeah.
one there.
Yeah, Andy Dufresne's day off. Because I want you to read how this one ends. Just read the. Well, let's see. We've got the last few ones right here. Let me see. I'll count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 people. All right.
All right.
So I'll read the recap, and then of course let Diva read the next one, Kaiser read the next one, so on and so forth. Recap. As the dawn's first light cascaded through the ornate windows of Emperor Maximar's grand court, the motley assemblage of our tale's heroes and villains could be seen hovering between anticipation and stupefaction. Valhalla, with his goat by his side, had emerged not only as a beating blade wielder, but also as a strangely symbolic figure of defiance. Christine Fortunato had grown weary of taming the green dragon, who was now content with leaving scorch marks across the sky like a delinquent with a new lightsaber. Whoa. Kaiser Pineapple and Caitlin the Wrecker faced the music, realizing their stratagems were crumbling like a poorly constructed fruit tart.
With the full majesty of the morning sun casting a refulgent glow upon the visages of those who gathered, the court at Emperor Max Murrow's palace was a scene of expectant faces, each silently questioning the fabric of their reality. In the midst of this grandiose setting, an unlikely figure arose, and he arose, not with the clinking of armor or the elegance of a royal decree, but with the quiet confidence of a man who had once been resigned to the shadows of a prison's walls. Andy Dufresne, as unassuming as his name might suggest, stepped forward with an air of tranquility that caused the courtiers to tilt their heads in a collective bewilderment, their whispers dissipating like mist in the burgeoning light.
And of course, I put you down at the bottom, Yamaha, because you're going to be the one that reads the very last line.
Okay.
So you're next,
Okay.
MG.
Okay. His voice, like the gentle rustle of leaves in a soft breeze, delivered not decrees of vengeance nor proclamations of power, but rather an invitation to partake in the simple joys of an unexpected day off. His demeanor a stark contrast to the chaotic crescendo that had preceded this moment. Andy, with the keen insight of one acquainted with the profound depths of solitude, recognized that the cure to the Empire's ailments did not lie in the clashing of swords or the machinations of courtly intrigue, but in the healing salve of leisure and reflection. And so it was that the once overlooked inmate turned strategist granted the entire court a reprieve from their duties, a hiatus to immerse themselves in the lesser sung pursuits. So I can hardly read that. Lesser sung pursuits of kite flying, poetry recitations, and the communal enjoyment of fresh baked bread, paired with the finest cheeses the realm could muster.
Nice. That's a nice day off.
It's Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
They went to Olive Garden.
Cheat day.
Yep. Can you make that a little bit bigger? I'm having trouble reading it.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
what she said.
I want you to embiggen it.
Embiggen that thing.
Embiggen that thing.
Oh my God.
As the day progressed, a cavalcade of small wonders unfurled within the palace grounds. The courtiers, befuddled yet charmed, found themselves engaged in spirited rounds of hide-and-seek, their laughter ringing through the halls, usually reserved for the gravity of governance. Even Emperor Max Mutter, initially skeptical, eyeing his hubbub, succumbed to a game of chess with Farrell.
What was he at?
Whose moves on the board were as unpredictable and audacious as her schemes in love and war. Kaiser Pineapple, his invasion plans reduced to mere pulp, partook in a pineapple carving contest, his furrowed brow casting into bemusement as he sculpted a likeness of himself, inspiring snickers and applause from a crowd that included the typically indomitable Caitlin the Wrecker.
Okay. Here's what's really going on. Okay. By the late afternoon, the Empire had transformed. The stress lines of strife replaced with the rosy flush of camaraderie and the shared contentment of a day well spent, which was probably yet another distraction by the Illuminati. Excuse me. Valhalla's goat, having found a kindred spirit, frolicked in the dap sunlight with a host of other creatures, who later the New World Order wants to use their parts to be able to replace human parts. But I'll get to that later. While Christian Fortunato, freed from the onerous task of dragon wrangling, set quill in hand, her verses taking flight upon the breeze. The day waned into the warm embrace of the violet twilight. The courtiers reclining upon the lush lawns as troubadours strummed gentle melodies. Their songs, the soundtrack to an empire, just for a day, got busy living. Now listen, and let me tell you what's really going on. Let me tell you. They're wanting to harvest your organs, folks. They're wanting to keep you nubile. They're wanting to keep you quiet. Like a bunch of sheep. That's why we keep hearing about the sheep and the goats. They're wanting to keep you quiet like that so they can come in and harvest all your organs, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep the New World Order alive. They're trying to keep the Illuminati to be able to live forever, because they don't care about you. They don't care about your families. They don't care about your economy. They don't care whether or not you're able to buy groceries, buy gas. What they want to do is they want to shut you down, and they want to take it all for yourselves.
Nice.
Nice.
Forgot to mention about they're turning the frogs gay.
Everybody knows they're turning the frogs gay.
Well, they've already turned the frogs gay. That's why they need the goats and sheep. They already turned the frogs gay.
They don't need the frogs anymore.
No.
As the stars blinked into existence, weaving their ancient tapestries across the heavens above, and the Dufresne settled into a chair, a small smile gracing his lips, his heart quietly triumphant. For in the end, it was not the grand declarations or the power plays that etched the deepest impressions upon the sands of time, but the unassuming wisdom of the man who had garnered the most precious of insights, the power of a day off. My friend Andy.
I'd love a day off.
Everybody would love a day off.
I'd love a day off.
Peace, Peony. Good to see you. It's like blade wielder.
Bleeding blade wielder. Bleeding blade wielder.
There you go.
Love it. Oh, so
man.
You guys, for Christmas,
Mm.
because I'm going to be out of town for Christmas, of course, so I won't be able to do that particular. I've got other things that are happening,
Right?
but I do have Christmas story. If you want to see part of it, I'll show it. But you
Okay.
gotta let me know, because it's gonna be an interesting one. I'll just. How about this? I will just give you the chapters, because it's going to be what they call risque.
Ooh, risque.
You know what they've done to the frogs? Wait till you hear what they've done to the reindeer.
How do you think Ronald's nose got so red?
So
Oh.
what I'm going to do?
Rudolph just needs antibiotics.
I'm going to send you guys a copy of this.
Okay.
Okay.
And does everybody plan on being here?
When?
Next week.
Next week. Next Saturday.
Sunday.
16th.
Sunday.
Okay.
mean,
I should
the
maybe be able to
16th.
make it.
Yeah, the 16th I can't. I think I'm still going to be out of town.
It'd be the 17th, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, 17th. Yeah.
If you're talking about Sunday, yeah, that's 17th.
Yeah, it's the
Then, Yeah, I
17th.
could do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Sunday.
So yeah, I mean, I should be home on the 17th. I mean, I would imagine I'd be home before 8 o'clock on 17th, just because, because we're going on a road trip over the weekend. But I should be back by that time because we got to be at work on Monday.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you going to be here, MG, or are you going to be running a little bit behind?
I'll be at probably at the same time I always jump in because I get the kids to bed.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll send it off to the 4, and MG, you'll just set this last one out. You're welcome to come on.
Yeah.
This way you guys can sort of read it and get an idea. If you count it out towards the first one, I can sort of line everybody up down through there.
Okay.
So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So just every fifth line you'd be reading. I'll send it out to you, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So here we go. Let me show you what we've got here. Oh boy. Interesting. Nope, not that one. No. Damn it. There we go. All right. So what we have
Hello.
A Yule log
is a risque Yuletide tale. Chapter 1, Mistletoe Mischief. Our tale opens with the storytellers congregating under the mischievously hung mistletoe where unsuspecting greetings.
That mistletoe's hung.
It is really
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
and they lead to some blushing cheeks. I'm sure they're blushing. Setting a flirtatious mood for the evening's narrations.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter 2, whispers by the fireplace. Shizzy's smooth and soothing baritone sets the scene, drawing the group into a circle of warmth and anticipation as flickering flames cast sensual shadows, and the first tale of Yuletide yearnings begin.
Holy cow.
The enchantment of the Dictionary Diva. Dictionary Diva takes the stage, her alluring voice weaving the narrative spun from the most provocative of vocabularies.
Yes.
Leaving listeners hanging on her every sultry syllable.
Every sultry syllable.
She does that.
Chapter 4, Wallstrom's Vocal Variety Show.
Oh, shit.
Diva's dear husband, Wallstrom, captures the crowd with his chameleon-like vocal talents, moving through characters and scenarios.
I need to captivate you!
As I said, alternating between gasps, shock, and peals of laughter.
Right.
Kaiser Pineapple's piquant, I can't say that word. Punchline. Piquant.
Yeah.
Piquant.
Just when the air threatens to become too thick with innuendo, Kaiser Pineapple slices through the tension with his sharp wit and double entendres, serving up a comedic feast that tickles more than just the funny bone.
Tell us about that sugar cream pie, Kaiser.
Yeah, speaking of which, you guys owe me a new desk. Yeah, thanks. That helps.
Yamaha Biker's leather-clad lore. Enter Yamaha Biker clad in leather and mystery. His tales as thrilling and wild as a midnight ride. Steering the party into uncharted territory where even the brave dare to tread lightly.
Strap on your helmet. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Then there's the exchange of Secret Santa's saucy surprises. The group partakes in a Secret Santa only to find the gifts are as risque as their stories. Each present unwrapping brings a mix of rosy cheeks and wicked grins. Chapter 8, Reindeer Games on Rogue. Oh, we lost most of it.
I got so excited over the leather. It just kicked me right out.
I think you kicked yourself out. In a playful turn.
I had to step away for a moment.
The storytellers engage in holiday games with a naughty twist. Each challenge more audacious than the last. The group relinquishes their reservations, succumbing to the spirit of the risque rivalry.
Oh my God.
Chapter 9, The Feast of the Festive Flirts. A decadent Christmas feast is served, but it's not just food that's on the menu. Eyes locked, compliments are served, and flirtations escalate. The wine flows and inhibitions dwindle. And of course, Chapter 10, what would it be without the Yuletide ball?
Without the Yuletide balls.
It should be a log.
Yes.
The Yuletide log, baby. Yes.
You want the log, huh?
You just want the Yule log, don't you?
Raise the glass and final toast. I'm sure that's not all that's getting raised. Their voices intertwining in a narrative crescendo. They're getting close. That honors both the sacred and the profane, leaving their audience in stitches and just a little hot.
A little hot under the collar.
Yes.
Where's the fishbowl?
My, it's warm in here.
What kind of cookie party is this?
It's called Secret Santa sauce.
We make that from scratch.
We make that. We gird our loins with that.
Tastes a little bit like asparagus. It's so good.
What? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
It's
so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. This is why I don't have success in my real life, but it's okay.
Shut up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Doing a big, very cool. So on December 23rd, you're doing a big Christmas party stream. Excellent. That's wonderful, brother.
Say that it's on. So the 23rd is a Saturday. It's before Christmas Eve. So if anybody can make it, and obviously if I'm mentioning it now, everybody on this panel is going to be getting an invite. If you don't see one closer to the 23rd, let me know. But yeah, I will definitely be sending those out and kind of, I mean, obviously whoever shows up, but I mean, we may rotate a few folks in and out, whatever, but
fun.
Yeah.
Overall, I mean, just wanting to do a big hangout, Christmas bash, just, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, have a few drinks. You might get Kaiser. Have to create some goals so that way Kaiser can get a little toasty for his holiday.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll be rocking my brand new my brand new Christmas digs. Sweet. So have that going for us and
Christmas jumper. That'd be lovely.
Yep.
Definitely send me an invite. I'll definitely try to make it. I'll be in out of town with family. So as soon as if I'm able to, I will jump in.
Yeah.
And, even if it's for a little bit.
And I plan on doing if I can find a copy of it, I know my son has a copy around here somewhere, but do a
special reading of A Night Before Christmas.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I might do it in that voice.
So what do you what do you two have going on, Diva and Fall Storm?
I don't know. I don't really know what day any day is, so I just kind of ride the wave,
And she's in charge, so there you go.
So that means you just paddle the.
I'm like, yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah.
I'm here to serve
my thing, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
And what about you, Yamaha? What do you have going on?
I'll just be doing the finish ups for A Christmas Carol.
Nice.
And getting those out by hopefully New Year's Eve, if not before.
Yeah. Cool.
Should be out on that Saturday though, which is the 23rd. So get those finalized up.
MG, what do you have going on, brother?
I don't know. Gotta watch.
Same.
I don't know. I dropped off an expert stream early Friday night, earlier than I wanted to. I was just so damn tired, and then I went to bed early last night before my daughter woke me up at 3. So kind of canceled that out. Cancel that shit out. I don't know. We're gonna be in here soon. I could start up a stream and watch some more Travis Rudolph. Hadn't done that in a few days.
Hey, Danielle.
Yay!
Hey!
I was thinking
what I missed.
That
what I missed. It was this right here. This right here makes me think of Danielle almost every time.
What is that?
I could see you having that kind of unbridled laughter.
Yeah.
Yes, I could see you doing
That
it.
non-stop, like to your stomach laugh.
Yes.
Yeah. Not quite wearing a bikini like that though.
That might be a little different.
Yeah. That would be something else.
So tomorrow, I have the wife is going to be out of town. So I am running a very long stream until I just can't run it anymore. So I will be dropping invites to everybody whenever it comes up. And you guys are welcome to drop by 5-10 minutes or not at all, or whenever you want to. And just, make fun. We'll probably be playing some games or some other random stuff. I have no idea. It'll just be it's just gonna be chill, just sort of hanging out and
What
mess with
time are you
chat.
going to start that?
More than likely, let's see, I've got to drop her off at 12:30, be back here by 1. It'll be between 1 and 1:30. I'll set it up for 1, but if it's running late, that's why, is because I'm just not back in the house yet. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner and stuff like that, because my plan is to go into the wee hours of the morning.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
And it'll probably be split up in like 2 streams.
Same. I'm like starving. I don't know why I'm starving.
I was going to say, my only plan tomorrow is to go grocery shopping, and then you said you're hungry. I'm like, oh man,
I am. I'm like starving. I don't need to. No, I don't need to go anywhere.
Buffet going.
That's what it was. It was that buffet.
That's the worst time to go grocery shopping too.
Paper? Unbreaded.
Unbreaded.
Yeah, see, no bread. Unbreaded. Gotta be unbreaded. You guys.
You're not on a diet, are you, Diva?
Oh hell no.
Oh, I thought they were talking about not having bread. And I was like, who's on a diet?
I do try to avoid bread in general because I have it does not do well with me.
Agree with you. Okay.
Yeah. But
I see.
Yeah.
Are you streaming tonight, MG?
Sure, I can start one up here soon.
Yeah.
But
like,
and I was
sure, I
thinking
can
of
do
doing a Christmas one. Probably I was going to do the 22nd, but I think Expert's doing his that night. But I've got the 21st and 22nd off, so I may do the 21st, that Thursday night.
Yeah.
Just do a Christmas hangout or whatever.
Well, maybe I'll just turn it into a big Christmas hangout for tomorrow. Just everybody come by and hang out as long as or as little as you want. Don't feel any obligation to even show up if you don't want to. It's fine. It's just gonna be completely chill. I don't plan on having anything wild or crazy happening. No stories. Maybe I'll read some weird news or something like that. But it's basically just a long stream, a very long stream.
And I'm not sure if he's still here, but at some point, Valhalla's wrench is getting auctioned off.
Oh,
sweet!
There you
Wow,
go.
I could do that too.
We're all just going to.
I could do it too, since he has so many wrenches and so many places.
Yay!
Yes.
Let's do it.
He doesn't
I'll
even know.
I've had more fun with him on Friday Night Live, being
yeah.
able to time him out.
Oh,
That's so wonderful. Oh, Valhalla showed up. 30 seconds.
That's beautiful. We could get him on. Well, hell, I'll do that also. I'll just set it up and auction off Valhalla's wrench.
Yeah.
Just auction it off.
For a very long stream. I've got to keep.
That's exactly what you need to do. Grift.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Grift it, baby. Grift it.
And then
$1, Bob.
I can also show my my link for the Amazon, which will have all of like the like weird and wacky books.
Oh yeah.
What kind of weird and wacky books have you got, Shizzy?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't know. Do you need me to narrate any of them? I'm just curious.
They are short stories.
Oh, yeah.
And so yes, you could narrate some.
Okay. All right.
They will be the best fun that you've ever had. I'll give. Telling you. It'll be even more fun than the stuff that we're doing.
This is pretty fun. It's weird, but it's fun.
Sorry.
I
about
wholeheartedly
that.
look forward to this stream on Sundays.
I know it's a lot of it's good time.
So let's put it this way. I have a book here that's called "Do You Want to Play with My Box?"
Yeah.
I also have "Do You Want to Play with My Balls?"
And what are you doing with your box now, honey? Have you not got it cleaned up? You need it good and cleaned.
And then there's
Especially when
also-
you're getting ready.
You got to winterize your box.
You do.
There's also the book called "My Wife Wants to Try Another Cock."
Oh my gosh.
Another one that's called A Boatload of Seamen.
Oh my gosh.
A boatload of what?
Seamen.
Seamen.
Sailors are in town.
Look, it's
Here, I'll
Fleet
just-
Week.
I'll just show you. So that way you can.
Oh my gosh.
Let me,
You
Hey,
guys.
sailor.
Whoa.
Hello, sailor.
Hello, sailor.
Hello,
sailor.
sailor. How you doing?
So,
Love you
I
long
can't
time.
share that without sharing a whole bunch of
No,
stuff I don't want to
too
share.
Something wrong. We too low. Holy spook. Bang ding ow.
I've got one that's called Jizz Goes Everywhere.
You're kidding me. You do not.
In Need of Tinder.
Oh no.
The
Oh no
Broken
no.
Drinking from the Furry Cup.
Oh my.
Oh no.
One that's called Wanna Bone.
Oh dear.
Want a
Oh
bone.
dear.
Hookers and Blow Save Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They do.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
that one we need to read.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to read that one.
I've got Brenda's Beaver Needs a Barber.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Yep, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Sounds like a punk
Mike-
I've
song.
heard the Furry Cup one too.
I have
dig it.
Mike Hunt Smells Like Fish.
Aye, the fishes. The fishes.
Aye.
Aye.
You got to
never know.
clean them thoroughly.
You've got to clean the fishes.
Yes, Summer's Eve will
Gotta
take care
get
of
in
that.
there really deep. Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll paste it up here.
Clean the fishes.
And then I also have Linda's tight clam needs loosening.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Linda.
Poor Linda.
So the cool part about the wish list is it comes to me, but you don't know where it's being sent to. I mean, it gets to me. It's just I don't ever see any of it. And then, of course, I have a couple of really interesting books in there and some other random crap like Everything is Fucked, a book about hope, and The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
I think I have
Book
that
about
one.
hope.
I think I
the
have that
subtle
one
art.
too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Winona's Big Brown Beaver. She
Mhm.
stuck
And,
it up in the
Primus
air.
song.
Great song.
She did love that Big Brown Beaver, and she wished she did
Yeah.
have a pair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very real.
Whoa.
Very real.
Did you ever hear my dramatic reading of that?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, I think there was one of them you read on here.
Okay. I'll find it. Let's
Find it
see.
for us.
Lyrics. Because I can't remember them off the top of my head. I can remember a good part of them.
You can't remember her beaver.
Okay, here we go.
That's sad.
Winona, she's got herself a big brown beaver,
Mhm.
and she shows it off to all her friends. You know, one day that beaver tried to leave her, so she caged him up with a cyclone fence. Along came Lou with the old baboon, and he said, "Recognize that smell? Smells like 7 layers. That beaver eats Taco Bell."
Oh dear.
Now, Rex, he was a Texan out of New Orleans, and he traveled with the carnival shows. He ran bumper cars, sucked cheap cigars, and he candied up his nose. He got wind of that big brown beaver, so he thought he'd take himself a peek. But the beaver was quick, and he grabbed him by the kiwis, and he ain't pissed for a week and a half. Now, Winona took her big brown beaver, and she stuck him up in the air, said, "I sure do love this big brown beaver, and I wish I did have a pair." Now, the beaver once slept for 7 days, and he gave us all an awful fright, so I tickled his chin, and I gave him a pinch, and the bastard tried to bite me.
Oh.
Winona loved her big brown beaver, and she stroked him all the time. She pricked her finger one day, and it occurred to her she might have a porcupine.
Yes, Al.
I like the oversized cowboy hat in that video.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Hal 9000.
Yes. It's actually I have that on my phone. That's what's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the pussy song from song. Well, and there was Lords of Acid. That's right, it was Lords of Acid.
Yep.
That's taken.
And then
it
there
back a
was
little bit.
the Thrill Club,
Yeah, it is.
Thrill Kill Club.
Cult.
Oh, yeah, Thrill Kill.
The Thrill Kill Cult.
Thrill
Yep.
Kill, Thrill
25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
I think I've got
God,
some
we're
Lords
old.
of Acid somewhere on my hard drive.
I don't know.
Oh my!
You like my new hat?
That's awesome.
Swanky.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're gonna,
Is that the beret?
Yeah, the beret. Yeah.
I know. I'm like, is he gonna go play golf in Scotland, or is he gonna go eat a
drive a
beignet?
cab?
Yeah. Where are you going, MG? Where are you going, man?
He's going to go down to the corner and buy a baguette. Yeah.
I need my beignets and my cigarette.
Yes, his beignets and his clove
ratatouille.
cigarettes. It is so good.
Yeah, I did a
Yes.
terrible. I was trying to do somewhere between German and French for
Yeah.
some reason. 1939 had a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did a little bit. A little
Only
bit.
slightly.
Just a little bit.
His love zipples.
Just surrender. You'll have the French down perfectly.
So I'm going to the French.
No,
Yeah.
all you have to do is be German. You'll have the French down perfectly.
The hat is brown to match the pants.
Oh.
Because they're
Bring me my brown pants.
Wait a minute. Why are you wearing pants, you sucker? You got food. You're not supposed to wear pants when you're here.
No pants.
Oh, I don't
No
have
pants.
pants. It's just because I'm French.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
This is because you are French. It is only because of your tongue you are French.
Oh.
Oh.
Blah, 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 blah.
So it works.
What does that smell? I don't know. It must be the English, you dirty English French.
Oh my.
All right, kids. I hate to leave good company,
Yeah.
but I got to
Same.
skedaddle.
Well,
Same.
you folks have a wonderful one, and I will
Alright.
see you guys next week.
Bye,
And
Sounds
y'all.
good.
This was fun.
Not at all.
a blast.
Bye.
Peace.
Night.
Bye.
Good night.
See all of y'all in a few minutes.
Oh my. Yeah, so I am so disappointed I did the wrong damn story.
I didn't
It's
really
okay.
recognize some of that. I was like, "Where's
you
the
know.
Western part of this?" It's like,
Yeah, because
we talked about some of it the other night, and I was like, "This doesn't ring a bell
this
at all."
doesn't seem right at all. I was like about halfway in, I was like, shit, it's not the right one. But if I stop it now and start the other one up, the stream is going to go way too long because I've got it timed out just to cut it back a little bit.
Yep.
It happens. It happens. Sometimes you make those kinds of mistakes. You know. Damn it.
Sorry.
No.
Still got to read and have a few laughs.
Well, you are definitely most welcome.
You got a raid
to be in here.
Oh,
did I?
Yeah,
Boom.
Mighty Meat.
Sweet.
Oh, awesome. Hello,
Mighty
Mighty Meat peoples. Good to
Mighty
see
Meat
all you. It hasn't hit
in
over
the
here. It
house.
just shows. Weird.
Mhm.
Doesn't show. Did they raid me over on Rumble or something?
Just showed up on my YouTube up in the corner. Just said Mighty Meat
Oh, there it
viewers
is.
joined the show.
Nice. Well, welcome, Mighty
Oh,
Meat.
it says they just joined.
Yep.
Nice.
It's there in the chat.
Let me
It's,
do
it's
this.
starting to scroll up a little bit.
There it is. Mighty Meat raid. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
I'm really having to get used to the fact that my microphone's down here now.
Oh, is
I had
that
to take
what-
it off of the boom arm
Handling
because my
that.
boom arm snapped off.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, you're handling that mic pretty well.
Yeah, you're holding it in one hand and you're one handing that mic. That's like T-Rex. Oh, I felt so bad for him. He's like, he has to keep holding his mic. It's like, oh, it's fucking so much. Hey, Shawnee. How you doing, girl?
Hey, Graham.
Yes.
Hi.
Definitely.
Voila.
Well, it is. I guess we could throw a game up there. What do you think?
I'm about
throw a
to
game
start
while
up
you
here in
get
just
your
a few
stream
minutes.
set
Oh,
up.
I've got it set up. It's ready to go in 4 minutes.
Okay.
I've got it ready.
Well,
I've got it ready to start.
And then I need to go eat. So.
Oh, well, you go eat, sir.
Yeah.
Go
But
eat.
thank you guys. It was fun.
It is.
And then
I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah.
It is
fun.
a blast.
Yeah, I missed a lot of it. I was over at Mr. Malloy's. He had one of his guys in chat wanted me on for his birthday stream, so I made an appearance. Anytime
There you
Mr.
go.
Malloy needs me, I'm there. Of course.
Hey, don't blame you. Mr.
Yeah.
Malloy he is the Playboy Malloy.
I always tell him anytime you need me, you let me know. Like for anything, not just to come on panel or anything, but just for anything in general. Man has full access to me if he needs anything. He's a good guy.
Meow, girl. There you go.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I will see you later. Have fun.
Have a good night.
Night.
Good one. And everybody's links will be posted up here possibly tomorrow because I'm a slacker with that kind of stuff.
I'm really bad about that.
I usually put it in there so everybody can find where people are at whenever they swing by the channel, and it takes all you have to do is go in and edit it at any point in time, and it pops in there. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
But I usually throw those links in there. Sometimes I forget, so if I do, just remind me because I'm stupid. Really. So what would you like to do? Anything?
I'm about to head over.
Well, you head over.
Duck out.
What about you, Danielle?
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, everybody. Thanks.
All right.
Bye, MG.
Bye, MG.
We'll see you in a little bit.
I was probably gonna head out here
I'll
soon
have to
anyway.
send you some pictures from earlier. Shizzy, I went to Charlie Brown on Ice in Kissimmee.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
And it was really neat. Like it was 9 degrees, so they give you these jackets to wear, but it was over at the Gaylord Palms over in Kissimmee. It's really nice. So after you come out of there, they have like an alligator, like a grotto, and there's alligators in it.
Nice.
So I got pictures of that too. So I'll send them over to you right now.
Well, you do look very lovely tonight, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
Like you dolled all up and everything.
I really didn't. Like I just I just took I had my beanie on and everything. I just took it off and just to go on Mr. Malloy's stream and just changed out of my pants. So I just got my top. But I'm gonna send you some pictures over.
I always change out of my pants before I come on stream.
It's so much more comfortable, right?
It is. It is. Until you stand up and then everybody gets a looky at
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow will be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get a decent night's rest tonight.
There you go.
What I'll do is probably jump over to MG's here in a little bit, and show him some love and make sure that he's got everything going on over there. I'm just waiting for it to get all fired up and all that neat kind of stuff, because I want to make sure that he's got everything happening. Let me see. He said he set it up, so let me see if I've got it here. MG. Man, see, I'm so horrible. Where is it? There it is. Boom. And I've got that one there and saved. Boom. So what'll happen is you guys don't have to go searching him out because I've already got him put in there. So he'll be where you get directed to. Oh, that's nice. So for Hal 9000's birthday, girls took me to the booby bar. That's funny. That is hilarious. Rabbit, you rest well, girl. You rest very well. We enjoy everybody to be feeling good, and especially around the holidays. And we have this has been a long year, and I think people are ready to be done with it and move on to a better year.
Here's hoping.
Lots of days that could have been much better, but we hope all for better and better for everybody. And what I'll do is wait to see if his kicks up. As I'm sure he said it about 4 minutes, so I want to make sure that he's up and running before I do anything. Yeah, see, he's not even showing up in my list of people. That's so weird. Like, he set it up, but it's not showing up as being listed. So crazy. But we will be dropping everybody over there. If you haven't, go back and watch the beginning of this show. And you get to know all of the fine people that are kicking it around here. And I mean, they make the show great. I'm just the one that brings the talent over here, and then the talent does what it does. And
ringmaster.
Yeah, I'm a ringmaster. There's one ring to rule them all, and I don't hold
sent
it.
you some pictures over, Shiz.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
How much of those can I share?
You can share any of them.
Okay.
I don't know how many of them turned out as good, but I sent you what I could with what filter I had. The ones with the kid I put in there, or with my son.
Okay. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I have the Santa mask on.
I just
I
want.
showed it to Mr. Malloy too, and he's like, "Oh, I thought that was a dude." I was like, "Oh, it's me."
What I'll
the one
do
with
is
the gator is pretty cool,
go back to the first one.
and that's all ice of Charlie Brown.
Okay, I'll stop with that one. Okay, here we go. Let me zoom in on this. Open in browser. What I'll do is I'll open this thing up so everybody can sort of see.
The big jackets we had on are the ones that they gave it to us when we walked in. So,
Okay.
if I look like a big polar bear, it's because of that.
No, I won't share those. I don't want to share any pictures with your kids. So I know
Yeah.
where the last one is. So I won't.
That's probably a good idea because I never usually I'll never even let him stream. Like if he's in the room, I'm just like, all right, I'm on stream. So yeah, that's all ice right there.
It's got the psychiatric. Wow. Oh, even the sculptures are ice.
All of it, all that is ice, except for like the
Wow.
chains and stuff like that. But yeah,
Wow.
that's all
Christmas
ice.
trees. Jeez, that's some really good talent right there.
They had also had see, that's just the grotto that's outside of it. Hold on, there's a couple other ones. Let's see.
You got the gators hanging out with the turtles. Gator Springs. There we go. That's awesome.
See the gators?
Yeah. I see them swimming right there.
There's 2 more ice sculptures I sent you.
Swamp
Yeah.
Swamp puppies.
There's another one of the gators up close. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, okay. Pretty
I
neat.
pulled that one up. Yeah, it is. I was just getting ready to show the child, and I wasn't going to do that.
Oh yeah, no. He looks like he's older. Somebody we go to my aunt's gym to work out, and the lady that works at her ranch thought that it was my boyfriend. I was like, oh my God.
Isn't that special?
Me and my son's like, I think it's funny. And I was like, well, I guess that has something to say. Yeah, isn't that pretty? It lit up too.
Oh,
you can see the people around it with the big jackets. And that's like the manger and all that, like the wise men, I guess.
That's cool.
Yeah. I wish I would have got better pictures, but my phone's crappy, so It is what it is.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all.
I thought the gator thing was neat though too. And there's just
Well, I mean,
turtles
everybody
like chilling out by them.
Yeah, I mean, I've got video and pictures of gators in what is it? At the Cypress Gardens in South Carolina, where they're just chilling up on top of the back of an alligator. It's like sitting in the water, and there's like 5 or 6 turtles just kicking back on top of it.
Yep.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Make sure that
Nature can be really weird like that at times.
Well, I mean, what purpose does it serve to eat the alligator, or the alligator to eat the turtles?
Right.
True.
It's just one of those. I mean, you just kind of you think about it, and it's like, man, nature is weird, though.
It is.
Oh, it is, but that's nature.
Yeah,
that's nature.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. It looks like MG's finally got his up and running. We're going to give it a wonderful. We're going to give it a wonderful evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow in the afternoon. Make sure you swing on by, come by, give a like, give a thumbs up, maybe play a couple of games. I have no idea what all is going to happen, but it's going to be wild. It's going to be a very, very long stream. It'll be split into 2 parts. So if you don't catch part 1, catch part 2. But with that, everybody, peace.
Good night.
Good night.
Why is it not working? Oh, there we go.
I love a buttered biscuit.